Have you ever felt your heart race for no clear reason? Experience palpitations, shortness of breath, or sudden anxiety? What if your heart symptoms weren't random? What if they were hormonal? Today, heart disease is the number one killer of women, yet most women are never told how deeply estrogen protects the heart. On today's show, we're uncovering the scientific connection between estrogen and heart health and why so many women are misdiagnosed. So friend, if you're ready to learn how you can protect your heart through hormone awareness, nourishment, and faith, then grab a notebook and pen and let's dive in. Hey friend, welcome to Integrative Medicine for Energy and Health. Are you struggling with low energy, excessive weight, chronic fatigue, imbalanced hormones, or body aches and pains that are robbing you of enjoying life? If you're ready to take the guesswork out of living a healthier life, you're in the right place. Hi, I'm Rekishia. I'm a mom, honorably retired Air Force veteran, award-winning author, social worker, and Christian alternative medicine provider. For years, I tried improving my health through conventional medicine and nothing worked until I finally found a simple strategy that was easy and fun. This podcast will provide you with natural ways to increase energy, lose weight, regulate hormones, and improve your mood. If you're ready to live, look, and feel better, grab your favorite cup of herbal tea and let's jump in. Faith and Hormone Health Tuesdays is a weekly 15-minute power lunch webinar created for Christian women who desire better energy, balanced hormones, and whole body wellness without overwhelm. Each Tuesday, we explore the connection between faith, hormones, energy, and alternative medicine through practical teaching, scripture, and simple action steps you can apply immediately. Topics include hormone balance and energy restoration, heart health and women's hormones, emotional and physical detoxing, food, light therapy, tapping, and holistic healing. Whether you're navigating fatigue, weight changes, stress, or hormonal shifts, these conversations are designed to educate, encourage, and empower you, body, soul, and spirit. Every Tuesday at 12:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Want to dive deeper into faith and hormone balance? Click the link in the show notes or visit Eventbrite at Faith and Hormones to sign up for our weekly webinar. Hello, friend, and welcome back. I'm Dr. Rekishia McMillan, and this is where we talk honestly about women's hormones, health, and healing from both a medical and faith-based perspective. We're living in a time where so many women are searching for real answers about their energy, their hormones, their hearts, their emotions, and their overall health. Women are tired of being dismissed, tired of being told it's just aging, tired of feeling like something is wrong, but no one is really listening. That's why women tune in week after week, not just for information, but for understanding, support, and truth. This space was created just for you. It's a place where your voice matters, where your experiences are honored, where your questions are welcomed, and where your health is taken seriously. It is my calling to walk alongside of you on this journey to provide education, encouragement, and faith-filled support so you never feel alone in advocating for your body. It's a place where you're heard, you're valued, and you are safe. And I am so grateful that you're here with me today. Today's episode is deeply personal. When I entered perimenopause, I began experiencing heart palpitations. My heart would race, it would flutter. Sometimes it felt like it was skipping beats. It was really scary. I went to my doctor. I had stress tests completed. I ran on a treadmill. I was injected with radioactive fluid, which I was very hesitant about, but I was told it was necessary to assess my heart. And after all the testing, the conclusion was, you're under a lot of stress. And yes, I was. I was serving in the military, supporting my unit's mission, being a mom, serving my community, leading, giving, pouring out. I knew that I was stressed. But what no one checked were my hormones. No one checked my estrogen. No one asked about perimenopause. No one connected my heart symptoms to hormonal decline. It wasn't until I became an integrative medicine provider that I understood my palpitations weren't just stress, they were estrogen related. And that's when everything changed. The scriptures tell us, "Beloved, I pray that you may prosper in all things and be in health, just as your soul prospers," in 3 John 2. God cares about your spirit, your emotions, and your physical health. Did you know that the heart is mentioned over 800 times in the Bible, symbolizing life, strength, and flow? When your physical heart struggles, it affects every part of you. And God never intended for women to suffer silently. Healing begins with understanding. Proverbs 4:23 says, "Guard your heart above all else, for it determines the course of your life." The heart determines your energy, your stamina, your clarity, your longevity. Psalm 73:26 says, "My flesh and my heart may fail, but God is the strength of my heart." God is invested in the strength of your heart. He designed it to adapt, to renew, to heal when it is supported. Menopause is not decline, it's just a season where wisdom meets stewardship. This is when you learn to care for your body at a deeper level. This is when you advocate for yourself. This is when you honor your vessel. This is where your heart is considered holy ground, and so we treat it as such. So let's talk about the science part of understanding estrogen and the female heart. Estrogen is one of the most important protective hormones for women's hearts. It helps keep arteries flexible, improve blood flow, reduce plaque buildup, lower inflammation, support heart rhythm, and balance cholesterol. When estrogen declines, our arteries stiffen, blood pressure rises, that LDL cholesterol increases, arrhythmias increase, palpitations appear, and inflammation rises. This is why women's heart risk skyrockets after menopause. It's hormonal, not coincidental. Let's take a look at the research. In one study by the Women's Health Initiative, they found that estrogen plays a major role in maintaining vascular health and reducing coronary artery disease risk in younger postmenopausal women. Estrogen loss was associated with increased arterial plaque as well as higher heart disease risk. A study conducted by Farmington Heart showed that women who experienced early estrogen decline had significantly higher rates of cardiovascular disease. Hormone changes predicted heart risk more than age. In a third and final study by the Journal of the American College of Cardiology, their research confirmed that estrogen deficiency increases arrhythmias, endothelial dysfunction, inflammation, and heart failure risk. And arrhythmias, those are the irregular heartbeats where the heart may beat too fast, too slow, or unevenly, causing palpitations, dizziness, fatigue, or anxiety. And that's what I was experiencing when I entered into perimenopause. Taking a look at endothelial dysfunction, the endothelium is a thin, delicate layer of cells that line the inside of every blood cell in the body, including the arteries and tiny capillaries that supply oxygen and nutrients directly to the heart muscle. Its job is to keep blood flowing smoothly by helping blood vessels relax and widen, regulating blood pressure, preventing inflammation, and protecting against plaque buildup. When the endothelium is healthy, circulation is strong, and the heart doesn't have to work as hard. Estrogen plays a major role in protecting this lining by increasing nitric oxide production, which helps blood vessels stay flexible and open, reducing oxidative stress, calming inflammation, and supporting proper repair of damaged vessel walls. As estrogen declines during perimenopause and menopause, this protective effect weakens, making blood vessels more prone to stiffness, inflammation, and narrowing, which is why heart disease risk increases in women after hormone levels drop. Statistically, heart disease is the number one cause of death in women, and 1 in 3 women will die from heart-related conditions. Over 60 million women in the U.S. live with heart disease. Women are more likely than men to be misdiagnosed, and hormones are often ignored. Much like myself, I didn't know what low estrogen looked like and how that was affecting my heart. And here are some of the signs that you can look for. You may recognize them in your own life. The signs include heart palpitations, dry skin, joint pain, vaginal dryness, urinary incontinence, fatigue, brain fog, anxiety, poor sleep, and hot flashes. These are not just signs of aging. These are hormonal signals. Let me say this clearly. Estrogen can only be accurately measured through blood work, not symptoms alone, not guessing, not assumptions. I encourage every woman to have an annual hormone panel completed. This includes estradiol testing, progesterone testing, thyroid testing, lipid panel testing, and I'm going to get into each of these to show why it's important and the purpose of each test. Estradiol testing. Estradiol is the main form of estrogen that protects a woman's heart. It keeps our blood vessels flexible, reduces inflammation, and stabilizes heart rhythm. As estradiol declines in perimenopause and menopause, that protection weakens, which is why heart symptoms often appear. That's why measuring estradiol through blood work is so important for prevention. Progesterone testing is critical because progesterone is often called the calming hormone. It plays a major role in balancing estrogen and protecting the heart and nervous system. It helps regulate heart rhythm, supports healthy sleep, reduces anxiety, keeps estrogen from becoming too dominant. During perimenopause, progesterone is usually the first hormone to decline, which is why many women begin experiencing palpitations, poor sleep, irritability, and heightened stress before their estrogen drops. Testing progesterone through blood work helps identify this early imbalance so women can support their bodies before symptoms become severe. When progesterone is low, the heart and nervous system often become more sensitive to stress. With thyroid testing, the thyroid is the body's metabolic engine. It controls how fast your heart beats, how much energy you have, and how well you regulate temperature and how efficiently your cells use oxygen. When thyroid hormones are too low or too high, women may experience heart palpitations, fatigue, weight changes, anxiety, cold intolerance, and brain fog. Estrogen and thyroid hormones work closely together, so when estrogen shifts, thyroid function is often affected. That's why comprehensive thyroid testing is essential for women in midlife. Checking your TSH, free T3, and free T4 will give you a clearer picture than TSH alone and helps prevent misdiagnosis. And then finally, that lipid panel, this measures the fats in your blood that directly impact heart health, including total cholesterol like LDL, which is the bad cholesterol, and HDL, which is the good cholesterol, and triglycerides. Estrogen helps keep cholesterol balanced, so when estrogen declines, LDL often rises and HDL may fall, increasing the risk of plaque buildup in your arteries. And many women are prescribed medication based on lipid numbers alone without addressing the hormonal cause. Regular lipid testing helps women understand how their hormones, diet, and lifestyle are affecting their cardiovascular system and allows for early intervention through nutrition, stress management, and hormone support. When we check estradiol, progesterone, thyroid hormones, and cholesterol together, we get a full picture of how a woman's heart, metabolism, and hormones are working as a team. These tests don't just diagnose disease, they help us prevent it because you deserve answers, you deserve prevention, and you deserve data. Now I'll share how you can nourish your heart with the power of seeds. Seeds are one of God's most powerful medicines. They carry life and they support yours. We'll take a look at flaxseed, chia seeds, pumpkin seeds, and sesame seeds. Flax seeds are rich in lignans or phytoestrogens. They support estrogen balance, lower cholesterol, and protect arteries. Chia seeds are high in omega-3s. They reduce inflammation as well as improve circulation. Pumpkin seeds are rich in magnesium, support heart rhythm, and reduce palpitations. And sesame seeds support liver, estrogen metabolism, improve lipid balance. And when you're eating seeds daily, you are nourishing your hormones, your blood vessels, your heart rhythm, and inflammation pathways. I recommend 1 to 2 tablespoons daily. You can add them to your smoothies, your salads, oatmeals, teas. This is simple and effective medicine. So let's wrap it all up. Friend, as we close today's episode, I want you to remember this. We are in Heart Health Month, a time set aside to remind women that our hearts matter, our lives matter, and our health deserves attention. The goal of today's show was not to create fear, it was to bring clarity, to bring empowerment. It was to give you tools to protect your heart for the long journey ahead. Because your heart symptoms are not random, they are messages your body is asking for support. As estrogen declines, your care must rise. This is your season to listen more closely, to advocate more boldly, to nourish more intentionally, and to rest more faithfully. You don't have to wait until something is wrong to start caring deeply for your heart. Prevention is power. If this episode spoke to you, I want you to share it. Send it to a sister, daughter, friend, coworker, a woman you love. Let's change the narrative together. Let's move from silent suffering to informed living, from dismissal to advocacy, from fear to faith. Let's protect the hearts of women physically, emotionally, and spiritually. And remember, you are worthy of a strong heart. You are worthy of good care. You are worthy of a long, vibrant life. I want to invite you to join me for my weekly 15-minute Faith and Hormone Power Lunch, where we connect science, faith, and healing. Until next time, stay informed, stay empowered, and keep walking in wholeness. I'll leave you with Proverbs 17:22. A joyful heart is good medicine. Hey friend, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If so, would you take 30 seconds and share it with a friend who may want to have more energy and improve their health naturally? Also, I would love it if you could leave a quick review for the show on Apple Podcasts. It blesses me tremendously to know that this podcast is helping you. Alrighty then. It's time to go make a protein shake and go for a hike. No more days of feeling tired and drained. I'll see you in a few days for another episode. God bless.